I'm back with another episode. In this episode, we're going to talk about the following. One, do you remember the guy that excited Mzansi at one of these games? His name is Vikalazi. He plays for Kaizer Chiefs reserve team. He scored on debut. Sadly, he has been demoted at Kaizer Chiefs. Now, Morocco seems to be getting things done. They have finally got their breakthrough. They have a new sponsor. Now, on the third one, do you remember that Golden Arrows were supposed to be deducted points? I read about 5, if not 7 articles that were talking about arrows, that they were going to be the points that were going to be deducted, and arrows would have been in the relegation zone. Now, I've got good news, especially for Golden Arrows supporters. Now, before we get into that, guys, please do subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. Why? Because I give you authentic news, and I am authentic in between. So, guys, there's a channel that I wish that you can support. I will leave the link in the video description below. That channel profiles celebrities, and you get to know where are they coming from, their net worth, and all the stuff. Now, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Where do I start? Let's start with the young player at Kaizer Chiefs, Vikalazi. Now, kickoff.com have got this to say about this young man. In fact, sorry, it is sokalatuma.co.za who has been following this story. They've got this to say. Kaizer Chiefs wonder kid Mfundo Vikalazi has been banished from the DStv Club's Disc Challenge team. The SIA crew has been informed an insider informed the crew that teenager was expelling at Naturena and was in fact as good as social media hype around him. However, it seems It seems Coach Vela Kumalo has opposing views. Well-placed sources informed the crew that Vikalazi has been banished from the Amakosa Reserve and missed their last 2 matches against Amazulu and Stellenbosch respectively. What a painful thing to hear. The source further indicated that Obrigado has been sent to train with the club's under-17 side, where he featured in a match against the Aces this weekend. Reason behind Coach Kumalo's decision to axe the teenager from the squad remains sketchy. However, the source informed the crew that the coach felt it was best to distance Vikalazi from the rest of the squad for the time being. So why would you do that? Vikalazi made his debut for the Amakosa Reserve team in January last month, where he scored within few minutes of coming on a Big 4 win over Chippa United. I watched that game, I saw it myself. Within 2 minutes, so yeah, he scored. The teenager was handed a reserve team deal with Kaizer Chiefs, who had fought off competition from the likes of Sekhukhune United, who were vying for his signature after he shone brightly in the Philips festive games at Klokop Student. Now, if you ever heard about something called definition of sad news, this is sad news. But we're gonna get back to that one. The number 2 story that I want us to catch or talk about it is Morocco Salos. Morocco Salos, at first they applied for sponsorship, but the PSL declined their sponsorship. I don't know what was the problem then. They seem to have finally got something. Now, David Mahosha, the Salos chairman, has confirmed to the SIA crew that a potential deal with the club was working on fell through. Wow. The Dubai Bats were hopeful of adding a striker to coach Dillian Kerr's squad as they go into the final stage of what is a clear relegation, the dogfight in the DStv Premiership. Okay, and Siboniso Mjali was identified as a target. He played at Cybers and Talking, and by all indication, the 27-year-old was a free agent with a license to join a club or a club of his choice outside the window. Now he has got to say, but we have found that not to be the case. Mahosha told the Sokalatuma, after doing our double diligence, we established that we could not be able to to have all the proper document to register the player. We can't take that risk, so it didn't work. Mchali, okay, Mchali, okay. Guys, I'm sorry, I mistakenly say the sponsorship. That's another video. I'm sorry to say that. That's another video. I'm going to talk about that one on another video. Right, let's get back to golden arrows, which would have been our third point in this video. Then we will do a little bit of discussion there and there. When it comes to golden arrows, remember that a lot of people have been saying, I read more than 5 to 7 articles were saying golden arrows, they will have points deducted against them, which will then put them in the relegation zone. Some other articles were suggesting that it's going to be 6 points. Others were saying it's going to be 9 points. However, the Premier Soccer League seems to have seen things a little bit different. I don't know whether they are disappointed or happy about that. I don't know. But I'm going to read exactly what Soccer Latuma, who happens to capture this story, has got to say. Premier Soccer League prosecutor Zola Majavu has confirmed that golden arrows will not be deducted points for the improper registration of a player. The PSL Disciplinary Committee confirmed a couple of weeks ago that Arrows and Brighton Simo Mbele were found guilty for the players' improper registration. However, the Disciplinary Committee felt that the dishonest conduct could not be proved by the league and therefore did not warrant a point deduction. Now, this is what Zola Majavu has got to say. Earlier this evening, Monday, the MDC came back with the sanction ruling and it deemed it appropriate to reprimand both the club and the player and ordered both of them, the one paying and the other to be absolved to play the cost of 2 sittings. The exact amount is yet to be conducted by the league. Majavu was talking to the PSL media department. However, there was no decision with regards to any monetary fine or the deductions of point. It will be remembered that it is so convincing that the club as well as the player for the said improper registration. The MDC found that the dishonest conduct was not proved by the league. That being the case, it felt that the sanction pertaining to the docking of points would thus be inappropriate under the circumstances. Hence, the decision is taken regarding the reprimand and the adverse to cost order. Now, well, I've read this long list statement from Zola Majavu. Let's first talk about the young player at Kaizer Chiefs, Brigado Mfundo Vikalazi, being demoted. I don't know, maybe the coach felt it, because it seems like the coach, according to the statement, the coach was distancing the player from the rest of the squad. The question is, if you distance a player, if the player is misbehaving, that's where you distance the player from the squad. So how will you distance Mfundo? Remember, on another video, just check that video. It has got Jessica Mtawung in it, Brigado in it, it has got Obrimgoma, it has got the Captain City. That video, you will see here. I was talking about him, and there was some indication from the sources that player is working very hard. He's even selected friends. No, he doesn't want to work with, he doesn't want to associate with certain people. He's working hard on his schools. He's also working hard on his football. Suddenly we hear that he has been demoted. The question is, why? Are they hiding something, anything from us here? Is there a secret that we don't know? I don't know about that. And Morocco Salo seems to be working hard in finding a striker. That's our number 2. We want to ask ourselves a question of, do they not have enough players? Why will they want to sign more players in order to get out of the relegation zone? I think the players that they have, you just need to bring a little bit of combination and there, but the players are enough. So why would you want more signings? I just don't know. Now let's jump into the third one, which is golden arrows. I have a problem with the golden arrows issue. My problem is that this is going to create a little bit of division. There was more anticipation. The anticipation was Golden Arrows will have their points deducted. You know what I'm saying? Now came out Zalama Jav saying no, their conduct did not warrant the PSL to deduct point. Well, I don't want to lie to you. I don't know about that, but I'm saying that the problem about this situation is that it's gonna make things look a little bit sad when the PSL now do the same on other people. So you ask yourself a question of, is that because Manta Madlala is the CEO of the PSL, so he wouldn't want to see his club on the fighting relegation? You know what? You begin to ask yourself all those sorts of questions. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a little bit of negative reaction towards that. Believe it or not, there is already a negative reaction about that. It's just that it's a matter of I don't have enough time to read all the negative comments, but you see that maybe if they were me, they could have at least taken 3 points. You know, I don't know about you, but because I'm talking to knowledgeable people who knows football, who knows facts. You know, some of you are lawyers, some of you are doctors, some of you are scientists. I don't know your qualifications or whatever, but I know that you are knowledgeable at some point, whether you are a fan, you know. So let's talk in the comment section below. You talk to me, and then I will engage you in the comment section below. Thank you very much.